How's it going, everybody? My name is Lazarus, for those that don't know, and welcome to a What's New video for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and seeing what's new within the Zombies mode. Now, most of you can already tell that this is completely different from what it was back in Black Ops 2, so I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into this video, and afterwards then I'll probably make a video of me playing some of the zombie maps and just doing my own thing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see what's new. So, first off, you guys can see Zombies is up here in the top hand corner. You got all your stuff right here, all your little menus. Then you got your background here. Now, one thing that you can definitely notice is that you have a character here. This character will always be the character you last played in Zombies, whether it's on Shadows of Evil or the Giant. You will always be the character that you played last. So last thing I did was I played Tank Dempsey within a solo game in the Giant, and now Tank Dempsey is sitting here eating a can of beans, lighting around a fire, sitting in a frozen forest with zombies everywhere that seem to be ignoring him for some reason. I don't really understand the logic behind that, but I guess it's cool enough. And this is pretty much what the Zombies menu will always be. Another thing that's new is in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that you actually have a level now. So if I go to the barracks here, you can see that you have an actual rank, level 15 within Zombies. You have a round survive counter, your average rounds that you get to, like, so it takes every game that you've played and makes an average of what the highest round, or your average round would be if you played a normal game. Mine's 8 because I do stupid mistakes in solo a lot. So that's kind of weird. I have 3,000 zombie kills within this, and just overall stuff. So your average games, my average game score is usually about 71,000 points. I get 199 score per minute, which doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of weird. I've played 5 hours of Zombies compared to multiplayer, which is like 3 hours. You can prestige in Zombies, which is kind of cool. I hear the logo is something like a wolf hellhound that's kind of blue, and I don't understand the logic behind that. Leaderboards have returned. It tells you for like round survives. I think actually I don't see that. I don't see the round survive thing. That's weird. Probably because of like hacking and stuff. Maybe they didn't put that in. You have like your overall stuff, your distance traveled, etc., etc., and you have your maps that you can choose from between the Giant and level 4 or what? Oh, this is like your highest round stuff? I don't know. But you see your emblem, you see your background. That's not my background right now, nor was it my emblem back then. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why it does that. Shadows of Evil tells you like your highest solo round, etc. Tells you what level you were when you did it. And then there's Dead Ops 2, which you can't actually play within the Zombies mode itself. You actually have to go to campaign, which is kind of weird. This is also a live commentary if you haven't noticed. That's why I kind of stutter a little bit. So I hope you really don't mind about that. So another thing is theater mode has returned to Zombies. It's a little bit different. You select your games, yada yada. I don't know if it keeps the voices in it. I highly doubt it, but that would be kind of interesting to see. I don't know what just happened in the background. It's not supposed to be like this. One thing you can tell for sure is that Gobblegum is something that's new. This is Treyarch's little innovative thing that they've added into Zombies this year, and everybody thought originally that this was going to replace perks. Well, it's the complete opposite. It's more of like a mini perk that you get for a small amount of time. So, per se, you actually get 10 packs that you can customize. I have one for solo and one for co-op. I'd probably make more, but I just don't really care to do so. So in my solo gun pack, the things that I have is you actually have up to 5 that you can choose to go into a game with, and these 2 I'll get to in a minute. But when you actually choose some, you have your classic Gobblegums and you have your mega Gobblegums. I should just say bubblegum. I don't really give a shit. Classic ones you get by unlocking, whereas the megas you have to use liquid divinium, which is something you get inside of the game that you use these sorry, really bad stuttering problem. Like I said, I didn't say it, but it's 4:45 right now in the morning, so I'm kind of stuttering pretty bad. I hope you don't mind that much. But mega gumballs you have to craft, and there are a certain amount of stocks that you have for it. So like all these numbers that say 0, I have 0 of these remaining. This is like I have 4 of these, and they all have like their own little ability. So like aftertaste, it's like you keep all perks after being revived, which is pretty useful. A lot of the mega ones are kind of overpowered. So there's one called Respin Cycle, which is one of my favorites. You get to respin the box after you use it. Another one is On the House. You get a free perk, spawn an and all you gotta do is just use it once. It's only one time activatable, and then it costs another gobblegum that you have in stock to use it. And one thing I will say is that if you have a mega gobblegum equipped yet you have 0 in your actual pack, like say this, and you get this in game, it's going to just take your money and not give you anything at all, because it'll say that it's out of stock. So that's kind of lame. I don't really like how that works, but it's just something that goes on. But you unlock these by leveling up the classics, and the megas you basically have to craft. Now, when you prestige in zombies, your classic ones get reset. Your megas, I think, stay, but you can't use them, or I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty sure you keep your megas, because that would be kind of weird to just lose all of your gobblegums afterwards. But I don't know. I'm like halfway there. So what else is new? Dr. Monty's Factory. This is where you craft them. You need liquid divinium, which you get just basically by playing the game, whether you buy a gun off the wall, pack a punch, survive a round, open a door, all that kind of stuff. Buy a perk, you get one of these. You can actually do it's like a slot machine. You can do one, which I don't have any, so can't do it, but it would open up one of these slot things and have like a little slot machine go, and then you would get a certain amount of gun balls in this tank, and they would all be mega. Afterwards, you have weapon kits, which you can go and actually customize your wall buys and mystery box buys. So, say, for example, my favorite gun in zombies right now is the KN-44, which was called the ARC back in beta. What I want on it is I want a cool attachment, and I want a cool reticle, or optic. So I'll go with reflex sight, and I can actually personalize it if I have the specific reticle for it that I want. I'll just go tech, for example, and then I can also change, like, you can get supply drops from multiplayer. You have to play multiplayer to get different ones. You can basically customize what your attachment looks like on certain things, and it's pretty cool. Paint jobs were introduced this year, which is this little red thing right here on the gun. Aside from an actual camo, you can make your own designs on a gun for more personalization, so it makes you stand out more and make it more unique, so that you can be the only one with a certain camo unless somebody else downloads it, which is pretty cool. So you can share your camos and stuff online. You can actually set custom camos from whatever you get in campaign, because you can actually get camos from campaign. I don't know why. You can also get some from multiplayer, which is pretty obvious because that's been around for years. Then now you can get some from zombies as well, just by getting kills with the gun, which is pretty good. You have to get 1,000 to get hex, or red hex, which is actually pretty cool. It's like a metallic red gradient, so that would fit perfectly with that theme. So I'll try to get that eventually. Black market camos, which you get for that specific weapon. You have to get those through supply drops. That's for a completely different video. And then in extras, this is like your DLC stuff. So I got the season pass. Actually, I got the deluxe edition, which came with the season pass. So I got the weaponized 115 and the cyborg camo. And True Vet is a camo that you get from prestiging in either Black Ops 2, Ghosts, or Advanced Warfare. If you prestige at least once and you have your COD account linked, no matter where you are playing Black Ops 3, you will have this camo. So that's something good. And that's pretty much it. You actually have like a weapon level that you get from just killing zombies. It's pretty much like multiplayer, only scaled up, so it's at a reasonable pace, so that you don't just unlock everything within like 50 kills. So you can do that with pretty much any weapon. You can also, if you really want to make one, you can go to, I'll say like here, go to paint job. You can create a new one within zombies and just go to town. It's got 64 layers per side. You customize 3 sides, and however much space varies on the gun. And I'm not really going to do that. You can't bring your multiplayer variants if you were curious and you know what that is. You can't bring these into zombies, unfortunately. So that's pretty much all that's new this year. And aside from that, on PC, you actually have like a little chat box that you can just type in for whoever's in your lobby to see. So if you don't have a mic on PC, you just type, which is kind of risky sometimes, not going to lie, but oh well. But that's pretty much all that's new for Black Ops 3 Zombies. My name's been Lazarus, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.